I'm a recovering actuary, so I'm not sure that's interesting to everybody. A lot of people are confused, like, are we a digital agency? Are we more of a MGA, MGU model? And we're definitely more on the MGA, MGU side. We think of ourselves as like the manufacturer of insurance, right? Like there's digital agencies, the Brizas, the Mylo, Layr, stuff like that. And then there's the carriers on the back end who essentially are the manufacturers of the insurance product. We're more like a carrier. We are more focused on the manufacturing of the insurance product, building the stuff in-house so that we can enable digital agencies, traditional agencies, and even any of our partners to focus on helping out these small commercial risks. And that's what we specialize on. The small commercial space has been heavily neglected. And it's because like the big carriers, they just copied and pasted the middle market solution to small commercial. Basically. And so what you have is you have an agent or broker going through the exact same process for a $50,000 insurance policy as they are for a $5,000 insurance policy, which is back and forth with underwriting, all that kind of nonsense. And what we did was we said, well, we've already built something that works fairly well for small commercial property and casualty. With regard to just making this whole risk transfer process really efficient, let's build a product for the independent agents and brokers such that they can utilize what we're doing. We're a little bit different than that. Like we work with our partners, we establish Slack channels with them, we help them on the integration, testing, all that. I mean, we are a partnership-focused company. That is what we do. Whether we're partnering with independent agents and brokers, whether we're partnering with digital agencies, whether we're partnering with the QuickBooks Intuits of the world, like we focus on partnerships and making that a delightful experience. We're now transitioning from people who were core focus on making various things work, testing and all that kind of stuff. Now it's like, okay, we figured this out. Let's actually just now create the mechanisms and processes so that we can do it really well. Like we can make this go from here, the raw material, to revenue over here. And then once we do that, then it's going to be tending to that mechanism, tending to that process, reducing entropy in that process, or so reducing chaos basically, so that we can focus as much energy as possible on one, creating the revenue, and two, expanding into other areas where we can grow revenue. We hire on 5 things. The first thing is we have a need, and you have to have a superpower to meet that need. Right? So that's another way to say it is like we hire on the presence of strength, not the absence of weakness. And it's funny because sometimes people will be like, oh yeah, this person's really he's just amazing at this, but he's not as good at this. I'm like, great, that's why we hired that person, right? Like, the fact that this person will absolutely crush this thing, but may not be as good at that thing, that's okay. We love